This is the Accra Lawn Tennis Club. This place, as beautiful as it is, for the next 2 weeks will be the venue of some incredible tennis action in what they call the Accra Senior Open Tennis Championship, or as many like to call it, the Ghana Grand Slam. Over 300 competitive tennis players aged between 35 and 75 plus will be competing here for the top prize of being crowned the champion for the Accra Senior Open Championship. This club has been in existence for quite a long time, since 1900, one of the oldest tennis clubs in the country. At the moment, they've grown to 9 different courts fitted with floodlights, which means the competition can go on for day and night. So ahead of the competition, which will be live on Citi TV from the last 2 days, on Friday and Saturday, we're here to find out what preparations have been like ahead of the start of the competition. My guest is Peter Annan, Tournament Director for the Accra Open Senior Championship. How long have you been doing this? This is amazing. This competition itself is quite a big deal. But kindly give us an idea of just how big this is.
Oh, it's big because this tournament is a big tournament, because since we started with the low entrance, but this time we are getting to around 300 participants. And I have to believe that this time is going to be a wonderful tournament. This is a prestigious tournament in Ghana. And I feel so proud that the turnout has been amazing. And we are going to see a wonderful tennis championship.
And let's speak about even the court itself. I mean, it is clay, obviously. And it looks quite pristine if you look at it. How challenging is this sort of court compared to the other hard courts that we have?
Well, in the world, there are so many different types of court. We have the grass court, we have the indoor court, we have the wooden court, and then we have the clay court. Clay court basically is a court where you can play a good tennis. You can start and learn and play. It's not too fast. The ball comes at a slow pace and you can hit the ball. So when you start on the clay court and then you shift to hard court to make it easy. Yeah. So I decided to play the tournament at Accra Lawn Tennis Club, so that those who will play in the hard court, they can also come and test how the clay court is. And since then, I think they've been marvelous, and people are amazing. Hey, do we have clay court yet? And everybody enjoy playing on the clay court. And this year too is going to be a wonderful tournament.
And tell me more about the history of this place. 1900 is a long time.
Yes, actually, I didn't meet it, but this place was moved from the gender office up near the Attorney General office to Accra Lawn Tennis Club in 1960. And those days it was a 15 tennis court. It only meant for our colonial masters until it was moved here. And so when it came here, we have the one black player who was very good. It's called Mr. Pobi, who was doing well in the SP Okumi. They were the people who were first blacks to join the club. It's been on there. Since then, the Ghanaians came, and then we were registered and we started playing. And I think, as I said, it's a long ago. I feel more proud that now we have the free to play on the clay court. Because play on clay court, we don't have the problem with your knees. So people are shifting from the hard court to clay court. If you can slice, you can do everything. So it's a clay court, something which we feel we have to embrace. I could remember those days when we go to Nigeria, we've been beaten by them by using the hard court. But now that we are here, when they come here, we beat them with the clay court. So it is in a take. If you go there, we're beaten, and when they are here, they are beaten. So it's something we have to maintain it, and we don't have to change it. We have to at least use the clay court so that we can play and enjoy ourselves more.
I mean, also for this tennis competition, the senior competition, many call it the Ghana Grand Slam, if you like. It's huge. Like you said, this year you're expecting more than 300 people to come and participate over a 2-week period. Tell me why this is the competition of choice for many tennis players. Why this competition?
Yeah, people at the beginning, people come and look at this. Hey, this tournament at all is a very difficult. Oh, I won't play. But now that they have come and have tested and they feel the atmosphere is very high, now everybody is coming to join. Like people like Asamoah Bafo, this diplomat. Everybody is here to play, and I'm happy. Asamoah got to the finals last year. He was beaten, and so now everybody say, "Oh, this time let me come to a clay court and test the court." And people are coming, and it's not going to be a knockout. It's going to be a round robin for the early stages, getting to the quarterfinals. Then we play. So everybody who enters play at least 3 matches and make it more interesting. That's the way I feel we should be able to do. I've played tennis for the country for the past 60 years, and now that I'm 70, well, I think
you still look strong.
I look strong.
Are you playing yourself?
Yes, I play tennis every day. This tournament was brought from. I brought this tournament from Germany, and it was embraced by the former regional minister of Greater Accra, Sheikh Isikwe, with his able chief director, Mr. Fasnati. And during his speech, he said this tournament has come to stay. And in reality, it has come to stay. So this is the 90th edition. It's wonderful.
Wow.
Yes, I feel so proud that it's Peter. Apart from this tournament, every club is trying to do something, replace it by something. Yes, and so I think I've done my best. So I hope that people one day they will just name the tournament in my name, Peter Annan Senior Championship.
I think that would be very appropriate. That would be very appropriate indeed. I mean, apart from the courts that where we were just speaking about, there is I see a huge stretch of court here, and it's just exactly described to me, because I'm standing here and I'm looking at a whole wave of court right behind me. Tell us exactly what you see. How many courts do you have here?
We have 5 courts here.
Yes.
Five courts here, and then we have the center court and court 3.
Yeah.
In the middle, and then we have the up there. We have the 2 court 1 and 2.
Okay.
That's be a wonderful court, and people enjoy it. Yeah. The only disadvantage we have that when it rains, you can't play, because it was built by the clay. It was built by Antil. We use Antil soil to build the court. That's the only disadvantage. Yeah. But in future, we see what we can do. Whether we can, if you provide a trampoline to cover it as soon as the rain is over.
You're thinking about sealing
it. Yeah, that's what we want to. Not even the real court, only the court. We put the trampoline, just like a Paris. As soon as the rain stops, then we can pull it out and we can play, because it's wonderful. The atmosphere is good and people can really enjoy Accra Lawn Tennis Club, the home of tennis.
Let's speak more about the sort of competition you have seen in the last 19 years. Like you said, this is the 19th edition of the competition. These 9 courts, I believe, I've seen a lot of action. Who are some of the famous players to have come here? I'm sure that you've had lots of famous players in this court and all of that.
Yeah, we have formally we have to play some of the top Davis Cup players. They come and train before they travel. When they are playing Davis Cup outside Ghana, which is clay, they come and train here. And after go for we have them Uratiana, Tony Dove, Isaac Latin, Arteta, George Gamble. We are all players who have me here, and I'm the only one left with Anthony Dove and Arteta and co. But it has been a beautiful place. We have the Davis some of the Davis Cup players who are playing the tournament. We have some expatriates coming from Ivory Coast to come and take part, and it's a wonderful thing. Wonderful. Now it's becoming more international, and it's to grow stronger and stronger and stronger. I have a belief that it won't die now until the bones are rotting. I'm sure it's going to stay for long. Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I'm kind of very interested in what kind of vision you have for this particular competition in the future. Obviously, you have some local players coming into play and all that. We have other competitions for juniors where we have a lot of tennis players from all other countries, from Europe and all of that. Are you working on probably sort of like getting maybe an ATP status at some point, or some ITF status at some point, to organize internationally recognized competitions and what have you?
I think it's in the right direction. We are hoping that my tournament I'm organizing, I think it will be organized by the ITF, because it's one of the best tournaments we have organized. Apart from this, I also organize the GTO Junior Championship, which we have almost about 350 kids coming from all over, Accra, Aptakwadi, all over to play. And after this tournament, that will be the next tournament to be organized by me. I brought this tournament from Germany because I was playing the tennis league and I saw how it's been done. So I brought it all the way from Germany to Ghana. And we started in a small note with, as I said, Sheikh Isikwe be the father, and he gave his, he praised the competition. He said that this tournament has come to stay, and in reality it has come to stay with his able Chief Director of Fasnati. I think gradually, as we are going, we are getting more people to show the interest of play tennis. My tennis have gone so far, and I thank God that through my effort, revival of tennis in Ghana, it has been
big success
to me.
One other thing I'm really keen on finding out is the sport of tennis. Obviously, you're a former national tennis player yourself. Now, the tennis competition in this country is sort of died down a little bit. We don't have our players playing in the Davis Cup, the Eurozone. I mean, we are all the way at the bottom now. Yeah. What do you think has gone wrong during that period that sort of led to the degradation, if you like, of the tennis competition that we have in this country now?
I think it's all about lesser sport and lesser finance sport. Tennis has been a great game, and I can swear my heart that if you get few people to sponsor some of the top players here, like how Uduzo was sponsored by Coca-Cola to one of the kids, Roosevelt, in the US, and then from there he's playing the Wimbledon. We can do the same thing. We need the people, individual, the corporate, to sponsor our up-and-coming boys. We should not wait for spending money on tournament. We should pick them and send them out. Send them to Spain, US, Serbian, so that they can train, so that when they come, they can represent the country, and we can see how best we invested what we achieved from them. But if they are playing the tournament there and there, and after tournament, they will wait for a couple of weeks or a couple of months before coming for second time, the improvement is always low. So we need to push small investment, push them out of the country to go and practice and come back. And by so then we'll be able to get to the top. Yes, that's what we are lacking. It's all about the lesser sport.
Here's my other question to you. Of course, now for the next 2 weeks up to December 4, a lot of competition will be taking place in these courts and what have you. What is your expectation of the kind of competition you would see, apart from just people coming to participate? But are you also looking forward to some particular duels between some people who have old grudges against each other?
Oh, yes. People like Asamoah, they always feel that it's not only football, he can play tennis. And indeed, he came and he was really doing well. And he's winning most of his matches. I feel so proud that a footballer with his brother coming to play tennis. And we have so few players who are coming from outside, and they come and enjoy themselves because it's a place where you can feel tennis being played, you can see the lines, nobody's cheating. It is so wonderful, and the atmosphere is very, very calm. It's not like where people have been shouting, but here it's respectable. You come here, you can see the grown-ups. It's amazing. It's amazing, and that's my place where I feel one day I will just collapse and then we'll bury on the tennis court because I feel so good. Yes.
Here's my last question to you. Like you said, you've kept this going for this way. You've kept this going for 19 years.
Yes.
What sort of support have you received? Who are some of the people that have supported you to get this competition to this?
I think we started with Japan Motors being the headline sponsor. I praise him, and a few others. We have the Aliza Hotel, Seekins. And we have our friend Leticas, we have the VRA that have been supportive, we have the SIC, we have the SIC Life, we have Enterprise, we have a few companies who have done well. We have the DC Morning, Babasoti, people are chipping something, if not even money, they will give us a polo shirt product, which is more than necessary because you go, you advertise, and it makes the place more lively. And that's all that I need. And part of the professionals who need the cash money. The rest they're here to have fun. They have fun. They have to play and enjoy. And the crack, shouting. The ball was out, the ball was in, and it's amazing. It's amazing. And I'm hoping that next year will be my 20th anniversary. I'm sure that's going to be wonderful. Big. A big time tournament. Yes, because we are hoping that we can get company like MTN, we have got a Ghana Gas or any of the top company to at least take this the load off my head, because going around knocking to people's door to sponsor, it will be amazing. Going to has been so wonderful. Somebody give us a coupon and they give you a cash prize. I think cash for the tournament. And I'll always praise for the people, then what they have done. The individuals, Dr. Busme, Dr. Wadwani, Dr. Douglas Toseb, Victor Mace. So there are a few members who have also chipped in something for the tournament because they love it. They come and sit down and watch good tennis. It's not this coca. They want to see what is really reality of the tennis, and we are producing it. I'm fine for that. Yes.
We're proud of you. Congratulations for this, and we'll be here throughout the competition to bring you the very best of this particular competition. So it's officially what they call the Ghana Grand Slam. You have no reason whatsoever to miss this competition. So do make sure that wherever you are, day or night, you find time, pass through here and catch yourself some tennis. From the Accra Tennis Lawn Court, I am Fentu Tahir Fentu for Citi Sports.